Nanotechnology is the engineering of functional system on an atomic or molecular scales. Generally, nanotechnology deals with the structure 100 nanometers or 1 nanometer is the 1 billionth. Engineering functional system on an atomic or molecular scale. Generally, nanotechnology deals with the structure 100 nanometer or nanometer is 1 billionth or 10 to 9 of a meter. 1 billionth 10 to 9 of a meter. 1 nanometer is smaller and 10 to 9 meter. 1 billionth or 10 to 9 of a meter. 10 to the power 9 of a meter minus 9 or smaller size within size to nanoscale can show different properties. Material reduced to nanoscale can show different properties compared to what they exhibit on a macro scales. To nanoscale can show different properties. So duplications. For instance, opaque substance become transparent, copper. Opaque also substance become transparent, the copper. Stable materials turn combustible. Aluminum. Stable materials turn combustible. Aluminum. Solid turns into liquid at room temperature. But gold. Solid turns into liquid. Solid turns into liquid at room temperature. Gold insulator become conductor. Metals such as gold, which is chemically inert on normal scales, can serve as a potent chemical catalyst as on scales. The healthcare industry predicted to receive the first significant benefit of nanotechnology. Researchers are investigating nanoparticles as drug carriers. These nanoscale drug carriers could be coated with nanosensors which could recognize disease tissue and attach to them. सेव कंट्री जिसको बचाने के लिए एसएससी यूपीएससी एस्पिरेंट 15 लाख जॉब हर साल सरपंच वार्ड मेंबर्स काउंसिलर्स तनख्वाह चुनाव लड़ो चुनाव हेल्थ केयर इंडस्ट्री देश को बचाने चुनाव लड़ो नेता बनो डिग्निटी सम्मान मिलेगा पैसा मिलेगा और उसका साथ साथ यूपीएससी आईपीएससी एसएससी पढ़ाई करो सिर्फ पढ़ाई से देश नहीं चलता है नौकरी चाहिए नौकरी करो 50 रुपीज में नॉमिनेशन करो भाई और बहनों हेल्थ केयर इंडस्ट्रीज nanoscale drugs carriers could be coated with nanosensors which could recognize diseased tissue and attach to them. Diseased tissue. Releasing a drug exactly where needed nanoparticles could also be used to enter damaged cells. Release enzyme that tell the cell is auto-destruct or they could release enzyme to try to repair the cell and return it to normal functioning. Nanotechnology could provide cost-effective solutions. Challenging environmental cleanup problems. Environment cleanup. Contest elections. Every election 50 रुपीज 100 रुपीज में नॉमिनेशन करो फॉर्म अप्लाई करने से नौकरी नहीं मिलता है हर साल 15 लाख नौकरी लाखों लाख नौकरी 7 लाख गाँव में कम से कम 8-10 लाख नौकरी शहर में 2 लाख नौकरी काउंसिलर करोड़ों रुपया लाखों रुपया तनख्वाह सैलरी प्रेस्टीज गाड़ी सब मिलेगा सम्मान डिग्निटी फिर एमएलए बनोगे एमपी बनोगे गरीब किसान नौजवान स्टूडेंट यूपीएससी तैयारी का साथ साथ नॉमिनेशन करो and save country healthcare is potential of nanotechnology and biorefinery versus fossil fuels biorefinery refers to system which convert biomass into valuable chemicals and emits energy. This can be useful to minimize waste, produce useful chemicals. System which converts biomass into valuable chemicals and emit energy. This can be useful to minimize waste produce produce useful chemicals and energy. Fossil fuels and mineral fuels, coal, petrol, other hydrocarbons, etc. By refinery refers to system by refinery fossil fuel. Biomass into valuable chemicals and emit energy. Biomass into valuable chemicals and energy. They can useful to minimize waste product. Waste produce useful chemicals. Produce useful chemicals. सेव कंट्री देश को बचाओ इलेक्शन लड़ो 50 रुपया में नॉमिनेशन करो मिनिमाइज वेस्ट प्रोड्यूस यूजफुल केमिकल्स एनर्जी फॉसिल fuels mineral fuels holds a lot of potential for energy generation but it is still in nascent stage development fossil fuel based plants on the other hand power of industrial revolution across the world suffer from many shortcomings biorefinery are largely eco-friendly while fossil fuels produces a large amount of carbon dioxide carbon other hazardous gases causing pollution and global warming. Petroleum and other hydrocarbons, they are formed to decay plants and animal fossils. Decay plant animal fossils. Fossils when subjected to heavy pressure and temperature and they get converted into coal, crude oil and natural gas. While biorefineries holds a lot of potential for energy generation, still in nascent stage of development. Nascent stage, not developed well. Bio fertilizers, the bio plants and the convert into waste but produces into energy fuels coal petroleum actually normal osmosis reverse osmosis normal osmosis and reverse osmosis why has reverse osmosis become popular in India today with osmosis in osmosis the movement of particles are directed from high concentration to low concentration a semipermeable membrane while in reverse osmosis the reverse process takes place here the solvent passes through process solvent solvent passes porous membrane from low to high concentration, low to high, when subject to a hydrostatic pressure greater than the osmotic pressure. Reverse osmosis is used to water purification to remove ions, molecules, and other larger particles, ions, molecules from drinking water. Reverse osmosis, hydrostatic pressure is more than osmotic pressures. High concentration, high purification of solvent. Movement of a particle switching from high concentration low to simple membrane while reverse osmosis take place. Solvent passes through porous